Disney's live action Snow White has been delayed to 2025 now.
Oh,
Jonathan Majors' Magazine Dreams has been pulled off the calendar. This was a Disney produced project, a dark drama.
that's very interesting. So Walt Disney has removed
a near
Magazine
naked Jonathan
Dreams.
Majors film.
Right. Okay. Both of these are very interesting. I mean, Tommy, you already heard from your sources that they had already dropped him in the past tense. They are obviously just not going to announce it with Loki still coming and stuff like that. But if Disney are dumping one of his upcoming movies, Magazine Dreams, why the hell would they keep him as Kang while doing that?
That's what I was thinking.
Fair point, yeah.
Because this is a completely unrelated project at this point.
I think they're going to turn him into the space drink Tang. That's what I think.
It's what Kang and I drink.
That's right. When we go into space,
Kang.
That stuff is terrible.
Tang. Oh yeah, it was cool when you were a kid, but then
yeah,
right as an adult, you're like, how did I ever think this stuff was good?
Yeah. But also on the note of Jonathan Majors, there was a bit of news that dropped with him after we spoke about it the last time, namely that his accuser, I forget her name right now in this moment, but she was also hauled in by police and then released again instantly afterwards. Could this be something that's going to benefit him in any way, shape, or form?
I don't know, and yeah, because Six and I have been trying to figure this one out too, and I was thinking about trying to reach out to Andrew or somebody just in that department to see if they knew about this. Because here was my understanding of it, because they kind of explained this in the article that came out the day before she came back, that the DA had said that they are paying for her to come back to the country, and they're going to put her up during the trial because she is going to be she's going to testify for the prosecution. Now, there was this situation already out there because Jonathan Majors tried pressing charges against her. So I don't know if this was some kind of formality, because he said they can arrest her, but it will go nowhere. So what happened was she got arrested, went in, and they literally just let her go. So I wonder if that's what it was just some paperwork to get it off the books or what, because clearly she's working with them. But there was an article about how that's been confusing, and the DA even said they were trying to spin that that Majors and his, well, at least not Majors, but his defense was trying to even spin that she was the one who was actually wanted by police and stuff, when I think that's what he was explaining, was that this was something that was left over from them. They had done their investigation. He's the one they're deciding to charge in the domestic dispute, is my understanding of the situation.
Yeah, I
don't know if anybody has anything more than that. Script, it seems like you know the system a little bit better than I do. I don't know if you had another take on it or not.
Well, I mean, either they had something to go with and she pled a deal, and that's why she's on the prosecution side, or maybe they were just conducting their investigation and found that she was a credible witness to the charges that are now being brought against Majors. I mean, it's going to be interesting. What the trial starts in a couple of weeks, so it's going to be interesting to see if it's
end of November. I think it is. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if it's broadcast, publicly broadcast, it'll be interesting to see what evidence is brought forth and the details of this.
Right. And her being a part of this with the prosecution probably answers the question of why they're able to pull in this stuff from the UK situation as well, I would imagine. But that's just my guess of it, not knowing anything more than that from what the DA had said in those initial comments that we had read earlier in the week, and then what happened when she got into the country and all that kind of stuff, I think it was just a formality. That's my guess. I think they knew it was going to happen because he addressed it already. So it's because they just had to, because it was just part of the deal, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how else to put it. But I'm sure like Rakeda or Andrew may have a better take on it if they haven't already done a video on it that I've just missed. So stay tuned for that. If not, maybe I'll get Andrew on this next week and we can talk more about that. Was there anything more you wanted to cover on that, Andre, before we get back to Super Chats here?
Yeah, no, and the final thing is So Snow White has been
Yeah.
delayed until 2025. Now, that was real interesting. Were they not done shooting it?
I think they still had some pickups and shit to do yet, if I'm not mistaken, because that's what I
Because they
think.
can't do any pickups right now. But
Exactly.
but the premiere date wasn't until what, next May or something like that?
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just move it off to Christmas. That's what's weird.
Because if the actors can go back again, like in January, let's say that should be plenty time for pickups and have the movie come out reasonably on time. Pushing it back a year, that's a long delay. I mean, you can do a lot of reworking if you push the movie back a year. What say you, Paul?
It's moving deck chairs on the Titanic.
Oh, this is a very good point.
It's like, I don't know. It's so they have so few pieces left to play.
Yeah.
I wish I could offer more cogent analysis, but
Well, with that, let's move on.
No,
with
that
the-
does seem odd. I wonder if they're going to go in and do some reshoots at all. Will be interesting to see. Script
For
anything to
1
say?
year, it better be some pretty extensive ones.
Oh,
So what-
yeah.
what
Well,
else
it's
is
because
it?
partially
be.
because they don't know when they'll be back to shooting again. That's part of the problem.
Oh man, who knows what if they're delaying it a year? I'm expecting probably an overhaul and reshooting.
oh yeah, they're desperate. They're scared to death.
This clip was taken from Midnight's Edge in the Morning, which streams live every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 AM Pacific Time on the Midnight's Edge main channel. There you can send in your live questions and comments before clips and full stream replays are uploaded to Midnight's Edge live archives. We are also on Twitter, Rumble, Odyssey and Facebook, so smash that like, help share, subscribe and join us.